I actually do want to go back to Brazilian jiu-jitsu. My nephew does it, and he does tournaments and everything. He's really good. So our friend over here that died from fentanyl, he was really into Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He did tournaments. He was really doing well. His trainer, coach, the head guy, is a black belt, and or whatever the highest belt is you can be.
Is it? It's black, right?
Well, coral is the ultimate. There's a red belt.
Oh yeah,
belt.
he's not that.
Levels.
He's not that.
You don't see me.
This guy is probably about $180, and he's taken down all these big guys.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, that's why jiu-jitsu is crazy. It doesn't matter your size. It doesn't matter your weight. It has it's all technique.
And
that's why it was originally designed for in Japan for the smaller, weaker person to be able to battle. Because I've done other martial arts, and if you're like 250 pounds and you're fighting a really skilled 130-pound kickboxer, that 250-pounder, if you get a good hit, can probably knock them out whether they have skill or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but with jiu-jitsu, it's about leverage and submission tactics. And by the way, for kids, you get a lot of kids there with ADHD. Research does show that, especially for males, that kids engage in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, they lower their symptoms of ADHD. You get a lot of kids with several autism spectrum disorders, and definitely for bullying confidence, especially for women. And any women that have any past physical trauma because of those positions, that level of discomfort. My wife in particular was so adamant about not wanting to try it because of that. She was watching her kids and someone sitting on your chest, or you're right, and all those other awkward positions. But now she's the one that gets me on Sundays to go.
Nice.
And so it's really huge, like I said, for mind, body, and spirit. And the culture as well is just really huge and supportive. So
tying it back into your book, what in jiu-jitsu or martial arts is kind of similarities or coincide with addiction, or the reason why you wanted to even write a book, especially because you don't suffer from substance abuse yourself. So I guess it's hard for me to understand why someone would be so interested in a topic, especially when they're not either struggling or your wife isn't, or having that close relationship with someone that is struggling. To have something so beautifully done is kind of mind-blowing to me.
Well, the answer to your first question is how jiu-jitsu relates to the mental health is there's always solutions, right? No matter what, right? The disease looks different across the board. But there's always solutions if you really truly look for it. So that's the biggest thing that I take in relation to that.